going to advise government to have one of you in the 3rd edition join the committees of Pamoja. One of you will come out of this class and we shall make that recommendation. And it is very soon. Don't ask me about the 1st and 2nd edition. That promise I'm making to the 3rd edition, and I want you to be very serious while interacting with our instructors. I want to talk about the FUFA courses. FUFA is the only institution that is mandated to organize courses that are football related, because we are the experts of it. But we have decentralized our programs. There are those that we run at national level, like this one, but we also have those that we run at regional level. And in so doing, we have accepted to work with 3 entities as course organizers. And that is FUFA itself at the national level, regions, but also licensed companies that have the expertise in running some of our courses. Then the cost. Course organizer has the liberty to determine the cost of any course. But specifically for FAMACO II, one of these participants in the 2nd edition, I think, was asking whether we break even. That we ask for 2 million shillings from you and then spend 3 on each of you. So they were wondering whether we break even. We are not in business to make money. We don't organize courses to make money. We organize courses because we have the quest of making sure that this country has the skilled people that can help us run the game of football. As I conclude, I want to talk about this specific course. Why the course? Like I told you earlier, FUFA is looking for human resource. We have very many activities that are going on in the game of football. As our budget is increasing, activities are increasing. So we need to have the human resource that will help us deliver our assignments. So while you are here, the word of caution is, luck finds a ready person. But for us at FUFA, we don't believe in luck. Luck is the last thing we want to talk about. First of all, we believe in passion. And I believe everybody here has the passion of the game of football. So after passion, we encourage people to have the skill of the passion you have. You can't have passion and less knowledge. So when you have the passion about football, learn how football works. Then the 3rd thing is about time. Somebody asked me the other day, but you man, every time you wake up, you're working for football. Does it mean you earn a lot of money out of football? And the answer was, I have a lot of knowledge about football than those who do not invest in time. So if you have passion and you have the knowledge, then invest some time in what you are doing. And finally, is about discipline. You know, when we talk about discipline, people think about, you see, the carrot and stick. No. Discipline is about the general coordinator saying we shall go back at 2, and you are here a minute or 2 before 2. Because we adults, why should somebody else push you? When an instructor like Madam Adipo says, I want my assignment on Friday, 2 p.m., why should you explain that, Madam Adipo, I'm sorry I didn't send my assignment, please understand. Our instruction to the instructors is to be very hard on you. That's the instruction we passed. And they are also doing their job rightly. These instructors you see are all masters and PhD holders. Nobody is going to come before you without that qualification. Because we also sieved them. We want people to interact with you when they are knowledgeable, when they know what they are talking about. So we are very sure that the people who are going to teach you have the knowledge. kindly accept to receive that knowledge. And my caution is about respecting the regulations of this course. Like Mr. Decolas rightly said, we got 88 applicants, and we strictly want this class to have 40 participants. But sometimes we wait for 1 or 2 and say pressure is also too much on our side, where somebody calls you and is crying for the course, then you say, okay, kindly join. As I conclude, finally, I have some good news, and Mr. Chiza hinted about it. Then Madame Barbara was asking why the alumni are ladies. Then somebody was asking why we invite only lady instructors. When you do something good, the public is out there waiting for good things to buy into. So when we did the first edition, and then the second, Honorable Nachiwala gave me a call and said, find me at Serena. When I went there, I found there a program coordinator of Private Sector Foundation, Dr. Ruth B. Nzika Kasolo. He says in brackets. And she was like, I want to understand these programs you call FAMACO. What is it? What are you doing? Because I see a very good course, and I see women are interested in the game of football. So I wonder how a woman leaves home to work for football. Those were her questions. And I was like, I tried to explain our vision, where we are, where we want to go. And then finally, she said, don't waste a lot of time. Madame Nachiwala came here to say, we have a women bonanza and she needs money from the Private Sector Foundation. But I don't have money for people to eat food at Sheraton. I have money for people to gain knowledge, grow their minds, and serve the game. So I said, thank you very much. How much are you giving us? She said, I can even give you 1 billion shillings. But there is always a starting point. Go back, make a proposal, which is strictly women, and I'll give you some 150 million. Go and empower women. Go and empower the girl child. So, as I speak to you, every woman in this course, Private Sector Foundation, out of the 2,050,000, has made a contribution of 1,678,000. Every woman. What does that imply? It implies that if Mr. Mwewe is asking for school fees, your balance is 370,000.
If you are a woman.
And I'll speak about men.
You can change it.
Does that mean the Nishas and Phoebes did not pay the 2 million? They did. They are here. They will tell you they paid it. We are still having a conversation with very, very, very many good people out there that are willing to invest in the game of football. So I wanted so much Dr. Ruth to be with you today as we launch, but she suggested that she will be coming in anytime as the course goes by. But I believe I have broken down the message that at least the contribution towards skilling the girl child, which is a very big dream for FUFA, is coming out properly. The men. Yes. The gentlemen in this room. The boy child. The lives of the boy child matter, right?
The life of the boy child suffer.
The good news I have about the boy child is as follows. that the men that were recruited or were shortlisted in this course, we agreed as a team to politely ask you to pay 100%. However, as you're hustling to pay the 100, there are very many people we locked out of this place that are not going to benefit the knowledge. So it's not all about the monies, but allow us resource mobilize. Maybe as we go by, we'll have a package. Finally, the executive committee of FUFA that sat in Moroto told me, Kalema, you have put FAMACO at a very, very high standard. And we are fearing to encourage people come and learn. Because you're asking for diplomas, you're asking for graduates, you're asking for these papers. We want everybody to learn the game. Then I told them, there is quantity and quality. We wanted to first look for quality before we go out there and look for the quantity. Allow us have the FAMACO II standardized the way we want it, so that we can have the instructors who will help us go to the regions and find the quantity we want. So while you people are here, I have tasked Mr. Mwebe to find people from the first, second, and third edition that are willing to work with him, so that we deliver very many programs out there. So the good news is, as we conclude this course, I want to go back to the executive committee of FUFA and promote it into FAMACO III. So the message is, you are FAMACO II students, you're going to receive your credentials or transcript as FAMACO II graduates, correct? Yes. But when the executive committee of FUFA sits very soon, I want to advocate that this one is changed to FAMACO III, so that we lessen what we ask for and cater for the other group of quantity. You understand? Yes. What does that mean? It means you're going to have two birds hit with one what? Are we together? I thank you very much.
I want to invite
Amanya gange nzuru ni Kalema bali agadde bategeere kiki tugenda mu maaso nakyo, so netusaba abantu ne bajoyininga koosi era netandika ekoosi omulundi guno essanyu lyenina nti abakyala bonna abagirimu Private Sector Foundation ekola programu yayo eya Growing a Girl Child etuwaddeyo efujjiridde abakyala bonna abali mu musomo guno. Lwaki omusomo guno? Omusomo guno bulwogutunuulira guyamba omuntu ali mu mupiira okutegeera nti omupiira guno gubaddewa, guliwa era gulagawa. Era weesanga nti abantu baffe abali mu programu eno bakola nnyo ne maclubs gaffe okuviira ddala kuto, naye n'abantu abakola mu regions zaffe eza enjawulo, then kwogatta ne ba secretariat people be turecruiting okuva awantu ne bajja ne bakolera omuzannyo gw'omupiira nga ku FUFA. So tubateeka mu kibiina bategeere bava mu professions za njawulo. Oli abeera musawo, oli n'abeera doctor, n'abeera musomesa, oli n'abeera lawyer, naye bonna bwe bajja okusaavinga omuzannyo gw'omupiira tuba tugezaako okutegeeza nti omupiira gwe guno osobola gusaavinga bwoti era osobola gutwala mu maaso bwoti. So tubawa ba instructor baffe abali ku high level ne basobola okubabangula era neosanga nga tutuukiza ekirooto kyaffe ekyokubeera nambemu mu Africa. Kisaawe ne wabweru bwakyo kwe kwempawalinga abantu okusobola okuba nga bakolera omuzannyo